Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Friday, it's my day. Welcome to Williams World. But before we get started, let me introduce my main man, the man behind the master plan, my main man, Chuck B. Y'all know him as Charles Briefly. What's up, Chuck?
Yo, what's going on, Will? Hey, man, I'm excited to be here today, man. I know we got some great topics to talk about. We got some interesting stuff that's going to happen. So, like I always tell you, if you rocking, I'm definitely rolling. So let's roll, baby.
All right, hold, wait. Before we roll, speaking of roll, why don't you roll that thing, that commercial about the A game, our sponsor?
All right, this is our sponsor, The A Game. Check them out.
This is A Game, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then bring your A game. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
And that is the A Game. All right, that's good for your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. It's also good for a time like this to build your immune system up with the 19 natural herbs that it has in it. And if you want your free sample of the A Game, give me a call at 302-723-2836. Again, 302-723-2836 to get your free sample of the A Game. Now back to you, Will, because we have some special guests here tonight.
Oh, we got two special guests that's real dear to me, right? Like sisters, they family. I mean, and we all endured the same thing around the same time. Um, Two ladies, they're here. They are sisters, mothers, warriors, survivors. Man, look, I'm gonna let them tell y'all. I'm gonna let them because I'm a little excited. You know what I mean? These two ladies are breast cancer survivors. That's right, breast cancer survivors. And I know y'all sitting there going, it can't be because look how beautiful they are, look how they smiling, and look how strong they look. But they are here to share a story with you. And we're gonna start on the left with Miss Latyrah Mookie Freeman. Say hi to everybody, Mookie.
Hello, how are you? Nice
And
here.
over here on the right, this is Rasheta Frisby. Say hi, Sheeta.
Hello.
Now, ladies, this is just like, ladies and gentlemen, we all got honored at one time for being a survivor and our bravery. So, ladies, this is just like the event that night. I want you to share with our viewers your testimony. Tell them what you went through and how you got where you are right now, and what to look for, warning signs, and so on and so forth. Whoever wants to start, the floor is yours.
Um, Hi everyone. My name is Rasheta Frisby. I was diagnosed with breast cancer in November of 2016. Um, One night I was laying in the bed and my mom likes to call me a hypochondriac, so I got a sharp pain in my chest and I grabbed my chest. I thought I was having a heart attack and I felt the lump. Um, I put it off. I That happened in September. I put it off until November
Mhm.
to actually go and see the doctor to see what it was. And 10 days later, I was got the call that I had breast cancer. So I started my procedure the first week in December of 2016. I went in and I got my port in, and the same day I got my port in, I got chemo.
Mm.
So I had uh stage 2 breast cancer, and I also have the BRCA gene, which means that it is like hereditary.
Mhm.
So I went through 16 weeks of chemo.
Wow.
I had 2 months after I was finished my chemo, I had a double mastectomy because of the BRCA gene.
Mhm.
With the BRCA gene, it's more likely for it to come back.
Mhm.
So I just said I didn't want to take that chance of having it come back and have to go through chemo and might have to go through radiation. So I just said just take both of them.
Mm.
So I had the double mastectomy. I got finished my chemo in April. I got my double mastectomy in July.
Wow.
And then also I got a hysterectomy because with having breast cancer, that's all connected together. So
Right.
it was a chance that I could have ovarian cancer.
Mm.
So I got the hysterectomy, which thank God he blessed me with 5 kids
Oh yeah.
and a bonus kid. So
Mm-hmm.
um my experience with cancer, it wasn't really bad when I went through my chemo,
Mm-hmm.
but I would say about 6 months after everything was finished, I have fighting diabetes.
Wow.
Um I have high blood pressure
Mm.
and I have very, very bad tingling in my hands and my feet.
Mm.
Very bad. Like going outside, like going to work, just in the cold, I'm bundled up like I'm in the North Pole
Mm.
because it's very bad.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
I I'm trying my best now because it's it was easy for me to when I had cancer. It sounds crazy to like try to eat right and things.
Mm-hmm.
And once I was cancer free, it was like I slipped back into my old habits with like eating fast food, going out to eat instead of me like home cooking and things like that. But I'm trying my best now
Mm-hmm.
to do that now.
That's all that matters. Trying.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I'm
Mm-hmm.
trying my best now to try to, because I want to get off this diabetes medicine.
And you will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because went from taking a pill and now I'm taking insulin.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
It's just it feel like
Never.
when I was going through it, everything was like I didn't have like you know how you hear some stories of people and they sick all the time and
Right. Right.
things like that. I didn't have none of that. It was God bless me. I didn't have none of that. But afterwards, now it's just like it's. I'm scared to go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I go because I'm scared that it might be something a pop up, but it seems like every time that I go is something's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I
You know,
just for instance, 2 weeks ago I went to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned, and they told me that the chemo was so strong that it broke down like the bone
Enamel.
that's in my mouth.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, that I can't even get my teeth cleaned without having to have permission from your doctor. And
Wow.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but I'm still here and I'm still fighting, and I'm going to continue to fight because I'm a fighter.
that's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know that firsthand. But
Mm-hmm.
let me say, let me let me say this too. I'm glad you sharing that because now you got other ears. See, um, a lot of times that type of situation limits your communication. You don't want to share everything right away.
Right.
So that's why I try to keep these outlets and I stay in touch with you, stay in touch with you and Mookie. You know, we always
Mhm.
talk to each other. You know, I wanted to keep it so you'll talk to others because don't feel bad. Listen, you know how many times I was supposed to eat right and I'm eating to the left, but
Mm-hmm.
Chuck will stay on me, and now I know we're staying together like, hey, what you eat today? You're not supposed to do, you know. Um, we're in touch with nutritionists. We got a lot of people following our crusade here because we do a lot of stuff on health and wealth. And now, you know, I'm sure that some of our people gonna reach out to you and try to help you with that. And like Mookie said, baby girl, it's just the beginning. You still fighting and you still here, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And of course, that chemo, radiation, and all that kind of stuff, it take a toll on you. I went to the dentist the other day. I tried to lie and say that's why my teeth were so yellow, but this stuff, that stuff wear and tear on every part of your body. So the fact that you still here and you still fighting, you're gonna get through all of this. You're gonna get through all of that because we're gonna make it. Jay the Kiss stuff, we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. That's why it's strength in numbers, and I'm glad we met up again. And we're gonna only get bigger and educate each other even more. We got this. It's a matter of time. That's all.
And see, the great thing is you're already going to the doctor. You know how hard it is for somebody just to go to the doctor alone, and then for you to go through what you went through as far as find out you had cancer. You beat that. Then to find out you had, these are, it's like, I commend you for doing that, because a lot of people don't do that. You know what I mean? Because like I said, they won't go until they're like on their deathbed and ready to roll out, and they find out like it's too late now. So I commend you for that. And again, as far as that tingling in your hands, you want to definitely get that checked out. We just had a conversation on Sunday. I'm gonna get the name of that disease that they call it. But this lady has she was having tingles in her hands and everything, and it's something to do with your heart. And I'll get you that information. Not saying that you have that, but I'm saying it's good to give you that information so that you're aware of what's going on. So once I go back inside, I got the name of the disease. I'll give it to you, and I'll follow up with you with that one, because you definitely want to pay attention to that, because that's not good. When you start saying you feel tingling in your hands and stuff like that, that's not good. You're talking circulation problems. Now you're talking, I'm not a doctor, so don't mark my words for it, but you definitely want to get that checked out. So
yeah, it's all kind of stuff. That falls in a whole different, because I had the same thing, but I've been on blood thinners for like 9 months now because of that. Because all this stuff goes hand in hand now. Like it's hereditary, like you said. It could be the foods we eat. It could be the environment. And they all go hand in hand now. The cancers, the diabetes, stuff like that. And a lot of times, it's strange hearing a woman say, I don't go to the doctor, but I go because I'm scared. That's usually us, the guys.
Right.
Oh man, it feel like my lung in the back of my neck. Let me lay down; it'll feel better.
Yep.
The next thing you know, oh my God! So I'm glad you said that, because hopefully you'll inspire others to take it a little more seriously, like we do. We tell guys all the time, hey man, go to the doctor.
Yep.
Go to the doctor, because that life you saved may be your own.
Yep. And also another thing, I'm glad you realized it. You eating out a lot too. You said that. You said I was eating out a lot and stuff of that nature. That's the problem as well. So again, the more you cook in, the more you watch the ingredients that you put in your food and stuff like that, the better off you are, because a lot of that processed stuff and processed food that's out there, it's not good for you. You know what I mean? I mean, you look at like, $2 for $1 for a double cheeseburger, that can't be good. You know what I mean? So again, you have to definitely take a look at what you're eating. That's very, very important, what you eat. You know what I mean? Like I said, even if you did go out and exercise is another thing that's important. But at the end of the day, is 80% of what you take in. And then the other 20% comes from the exercise and the stuff of that nature. So again, I commend you on, like I said, going to the doctor, doing what you're supposed to do, following up. And diabetes run in my family as well. I thank God I never had it, but I've seen my grandmother go through it, my uncles. You know what I mean? And it's definitely, you have to really be strict on the stuff that you do and really take care of yourself with that, because you don't want to play with that, because it's not good. It's not because after a while, like you said, the circulation starts to deteriorate and stuff of that nature. So you want to be careful. You want to stay up on that. Make sure that, everything is working properly. Definitely get your heart checked out. You want to do all that. So continue to do what you're doing, because like I said, a lot of us don't do that. So, I commend you on that, and keep up the great work, and I'm gonna tell you, it takes courage to even talk about this stuff on here. So, kudos to you for that. So, hey, we do got some comments over here. Now, I'm not ignoring nobody, but we were talking. So let me just get into some of the comments and see what they're talking about over here. Let's see. Let me get this right. Oh my God, it ain't moving. Hold on. Here we come. Here we come, y'all. All right, here it is. All right, we got Shayna Gordine. She says, "What's up, Shayna?" She says, "Hey," said, "Hey" to everybody. We also got Diane Dancy. She says, "Hello, everyone." We got Quad Cops. What's going on, brother? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for the support. Also, we got Diane again. She said, "Hi, ladies." My man Naeem, what's going on, brother? He says, "Peace, Will." And Shayna Gordine, she throws up the strength signs and all the hearts and stuff of that nature. She's doing her thing. We also got Dana Horse. She says, "True fighter. Love you, sis." So they definitely see you out there. Hold on, we got some more. We got some more for you. Diane Dancy says, "The life you save may be your own. Take time to get checked when something in your body is abnormal." Exactly. Even when they're not abnormal, you still want to get checked out because you never know. Because sometimes when you find out that it's abnormal, then that's when it's an even more serious problem. There you go, amyloids. Thank you, Diane Dancy. This is what I was talking about, amyloids. We were talking about this last Sunday on Jamila J's Girl Talk, and she was talking about how, you know, the heart, having heart problems, and you have to get that checked out because of she was feeling tingling in her fingertips and stuff of that nature, her feet and all that. So definitely get checked out for amyloids. They won't check you unless you ask them to check you for that. That's the crazy part. So make sure they check you for that, because if not, they'll never find it. So just to let you know about that. Thanks again, Diane. I appreciate it. She's right on it. Thank you. Thank you. She says it's a very rare disease and there's no cure for it. But the lady that was on last week, I can't remember her name. I can't think of her name right offhand. But she said she was on some type of medication, some shot that she was taking, and it did help. But she had to get her blood monitored every week. So again, that show was on last Sunday. If you go back to that show, you'll learn a lot from that show. So definitely go back to that show from last week, last Sunday. Also, we got Karen Chandler John. She says, "Hello, everybody." What's going on, Karen? We got Devon Roberts. Hubie lost weight. Okay, there you go. And we got, here you go, Strong Sisters applause. There you go. Thanks, Devon. We appreciate you. And Diane Dancy says, "I'm the one who was on." Yes, you were, Diane. Thank you. Oh, my God. Hey, look, I had a long week. Don't kill me. I had a long week. Please don't beat me up. And Karen also says some diabetics have neuropathy, which is a tingle in the hands and feet. And that is definitely true. And the lady was Diane. Okay, we got you, Diane. Thank you, sweetheart. I apologize again. I knew the name looked familiar, but I just couldn't connect it right now. So long week at work, long week all week. So again, thanks for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. So yeah, definitely get that checked out. And Diane, she's a advocate of it. She, you know, had to get checked for it, and they found out she did have it, and she's doing things to make it better for her. So you might want to talk to Diane. Matter of fact, Diane, get in contact with her, please. And maybe y'all can leave your information with her so she can talk to you about that. So again, Diane, thanks again for tuning in. We definitely appreciate it. So there you go. I just had to get those out. You know what I mean? We had some people responding. So definitely they out there looking at y'all. So keep up the great work, ladies. Appreciate it.
Well, okay. Now, let's start with another Latyrah stalwart, a pillar of our icon. Somebody I come up with from here, as usual, Miss Mookie Freeman. Mook, you sat there, you chimed in from time to time. The floor is yours. You ready? You got your mic on?
Uh-oh. All right, let's see. She's on over here, so I don't know what's going on over there.
You on? I remember hearing you.
Yeah, you may have to hold on. Let me see. Let me see something. Go ahead. Say something. Nah. Mm-mm. Hey, you know what? You may have to come in, go out, and come back in again, and then that'll work. Yeah. Cool. But yeah, thanks, Diane. Appreciate it.
I can't fool with some of the new things. That's why I'm on an Atari right now. Easy. None of that stuff. This new stuff, iCloud, Rain Cloud,
Yeah.
all that is too much for me.
Mhm.
Real simple.
Okay, here she comes. Let's see what happens now. She's coming back in. Here we go.
Can you
Say
hear
something.
me?
Yeah, now we can. There you go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I live like in the burbs, The
Mhm.
reception here is horrible. So
It's
I
all, you
apologize.
sound great now, so that's all that matters. So.
Okay.
Mhm.
So my name is my real name is Latyrah, but I only go by that professionally, or parental units. My nickname is Mookie. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a nurse now for 15 years.
Mm.
I work in labor and delivery unit. And I do work at Cruiser.
Mhm. I
So
know you're familiar. I've seen you around before. Yeah.
so I work night shift. So I give report between 6:30 and 6:45.
Mhm.
I was standing I had my arms folded basically like this, and I was waiting to give report, and I just felt something funny, but it was like under my armpit. So
Mm.
it just was in a weird spot. So I did not relate it to cancer at all.
Mhm.
I just was like, oh, Black people. Oh, did I switch deodorants?
You know what? And I'm glad you said that because that does happen to me if I mess with certain deodorants. I'll
Yeah.
get these lumps. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I can relate to that.
I was trying to think, like, did I switch deodorants or did I switch detergents? And typically I don't do that because of my children's allergies, but I just had to think, I'm just like, what is this? And then I was like, maybe it's a little cyst, whatever. So a lot of the doctors I work with, I'm very close to. And she was happening to be getting off too. She walked past and I was like, come here. And I said, feel this. And she's looking, she was like, it ain't nothing. It ain't, we just going back and forth. It's nothing. It's nothing. And when she felt it, I could see in her face, the change in her face. And I didn't know then. She shared with me later, her mom had breast cancer too and passed away from it. So she knew what it felt like, like she knew. She's like, I need you to go downstairs and get an ultrasound. Now, mind you, I just worked 12 hours. So I'm just like, really? I'll set it up another day. She's like, no, I need you to go downstairs and get an ultrasound. Like, you could just see it in her face how serious she was. And we joke all the time. So her facial expression to me was just like, okay, she's serious. So I went downstairs, got my ultrasound. That ultrasound led to a mammogram. Typically, a woman doesn't get her mammogram for insurance purposes. They don't approve it until the age of 40. I was 37, but because I got the ultrasound, and the ultrasound showed a suspicion, you then have to go into detail. They then have to go further. So the mammogram had to get approved at that point. This is all after 12 hours of work, and I'm by myself. Nobody's there with me. Went through the mammogram, and she came back. They made me wait. And I'm like, why are they making me wait? Like, what is going on? And she came out. She's like, oh, the doctor needs to speak with you. And I'm like, oh, here we go. So she's like, I need to schedule you for a biopsy. I think it can be possibly cancer. She did not say it was because technically she can't, they didn't know. And I had to drive home on that by myself after 12 hours of work and probably 4 hours of that, of the testing. I came home. My drive was like 50 minutes. Came home. And my husband was already at work. My children was at home. My daughter had just started college. And I'm sitting in the driveway. And I probably sat in that driveway for 5 hours until my husband came home from work. And I didn't call anyone because I didn't want to talk. But I did text, my close friends, my siblings. And in my mind, I don't know. I just felt like it was the end, It felt like the end. But I didn't know what to expect, you know. So I think that was like the 18th. No, I'm sorry, the September 18th I had the biopsy. My anniversary was the 22nd. I didn't even want to celebrate anything. So it just was crazy. And my husband forced me out the house, basically, which was a good thing. You know, it was a good thing. And then we got the official diagnosis, and that was on October 1st of 2016. Wow. Ironically, on the start of Breast Cancer Month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I was fortunate because I was able to pick my team. You know, I had an all-female team, an all-female Black team. I'm sorry, I get emotional.
Hey, take your time.
Take your time.
Take your time, boo. We understand.
Got it.
Take your time. Yep.
So the biopsy came back that I had stage 1 triple negative breast cancer. I don't downplay nobody's cancer.
Right.
But triple negative affects young Black, the young Black females. It is prevalent in that age range. And it's more prevalent in this age range, and they know that, but Chet won't give you mammogram until you're 40. Triple negative is one of the worst types of cancer you can have, whether it's stage 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. Why? Because it's very aggressive. It spreads very quickly. And it's also very progressive, meaning it metastasizes. And it does damage as well. And metastasize to 4 main organs, and it's major organs: your liver, your lungs, your brain, your uterus, and your liver. Yes, your liver. So they're, things that you need. My BRCA gene was negative, thank God. So because I had stage 1, I was able to get surgery first. And then chemo. With triple negative, they're the only hope. There is no cure. The only hope is surgery and chemotherapy. Radiation isn't pretty much not in the treatment plan for triple negative. It's also hormone driven, so I can never take any type of hormones. Never. Where was I at? I'm sorry. So on, we moved pretty quick. My mind couldn't handle just waiting and waiting and waiting.
Right.
I immediately took a leave from work, an extended leave. I chose to have a bilateral mastectomy. It was only on my right side, but because of the diagnosis of triple negative, I didn't want nothing else to do with it. Just take them. I don't need them. Just take them.
Right.
And at that time, they put an expander on one side. I had no idea what I was going to do as far as breast afterwards. I wasn't thinking it for. I just wanted it out.
Right.
I wasn't thinking. So as far as reconstruction, I didn't have my reconstruction until August of 2018. The mastectomy, the first surgery was 10 hours. And then the second surgery in 2018 was 15 hours. 15 hours. And what I had was called a deep flap. It's DIEP. And some people correlate it with a tummy tuck. I did not. I did not have a tummy tuck. Do not ever say I had a tummy tuck. You're not allowed to say that. No, I had a flap removed. I still got my belly. So they took the flap and created breast. I knew in my heart I didn't want silicone. I wanted what God gave
Right,
me.
right.
No, I just didn't want to play with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I stand every day in the mirror and I can see 17 scars. You know, up until December of 2014. December 14th, 2020. I still see the scars, but that
Right.
that that particular day, just a couple weeks ago, months ago, sorry, I had another surgery. I had to undergo a hysterectomy, a total hysterectomy, because I had a prolapsed bladder, a prolapsed uterus, prolapse rectum. I'm sorry for stuttering.
No, hey, take your
I
time.
suffer.
I stutter
I
all the
suffer
time,
from
and
that.
don't even worry about it.
I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
So basically, everything dropped. You know, I, the uterus and bladder happens a lot in women, but typically between that like 45, 50 range. You
Mhm.
know, mine's happened very soon, and they were my oncologist basically and my surgeons basically said it was because the chemo weakened my muscles and ligaments,
Wow. Yeah.
and on top of the amount of babies I had and the strain that I put on my bladder as it is, you know,
Right.
working 12 hours and probably going to the bathroom once,
Yeah.
made everything drop.
Mhm.
So, like, everything dropped. And I walked around like that for 2 months because of COVID and the scheduling or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, I was diagnosed with chemo brain. And that's the best way I can
Yeah.
describe it is like Alzheimer's, dementia, like an early, you know,
Oh.
forgetfulness. I stutter now. I lose focus easily.
Mhm.
Um, I was also, and that could be reversed, but if it doesn't happen within that, if it's not reversed within that first 5 years, the
Right.
chances
Right.
of it
Mhm.
reversing is slim to none. Um, I'm 4 years in remission. I can't say that I'm cancer free until I hit
Congratulations. Mhm.
5 because of the whole triple negative diagnosis.
Right. Mhm.
Um, you know, I'll be October 25th of 2021. I'll be able to shout I'm cancer free.
Wow.
That I beat triple negative. You know?
Mm.
Um, I also suffer from. Wait, let me get myself together.
Yeah. Take your time. That's right. Take your time. Yeah. Hey, while you getting that together, I'm gonna go ahead over here. We have some comments, and I can get those out the way. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see. We'll start here. We got who we got here? Tanya Clark says, I love you, Mookie. So she give me a shout out. We also got Monica Belly Washington. That is a good point. I think some of the points we were talking about earlier, that's where she's going back to. And she says, Monica also says, love you, Mookie. You overcome by the words of your testimony. Breathe and take your time. Exactly.
Girl.
And some amyloids. This is Diane. This she's experienced with this. Some amyloids have that mutation. She was talking about when you're talking about the double negative, the mutation of the triple negative. I said double negative. Lord have mercy. And see, there I go with my stuttering again. And Janice Lewis says, I joined late, but I am just blown away by your story and strength. Sending you all the love. And my man Qua, he says, hearing these two strong, amazing queens can give anyone strength and hope in any aspect in life. That is definitely true, brother. And Monica says, yes, you will do it. So she was talking about, the positive things that you were speaking on. So again, those are the people, they out there definitely loving this conversation. And, you got people out there that's loving y'all. So definitely.
So I also have the numbness and tingling in my hands and feet, both of them, and I was diagnosed with neuropathy.
Neuropathy. Okay.
Yeah, neuropathy. That's a neurological
Mm-hmm.
disease. Mine's I have no sensation. Extreme weather, whether it's cold or hot, hurts. You know, it hurts. The surgery, that 15-hour surgery I have no sensation from the waist up. I have no nipples. What else can I say? I told you about the chemo brain neuropathy and the surgery. I think that's it in a nutshell.
You forgot one thing. Most important, you still here.
That's
I'm
it.
still here and I'm cute.
You still. Let me tell you something that I learned.
I'm cute.
I learned tonight, right? I just learned this tonight. I didn't know that you both went through all of that, but I share this story with y'all. We all got honored that night. Do y'all know I was scared to death till I seen y'all? And y'all, listen, I was nervous till I saw y'all go, oh, boy, you good. You all right. So, like I said, it's strength in numbers. You know what I mean? Whether it's from the testimony or just the support, period. Because, listen, a lot of women not here to enlighten us, enlighten other women, young women. You know, go get checked. This is what can happen. This is the possibility. You here, you standing tall like a soldier, and you that took a lot. What you just did, that took a lot. And the scars, I know that. Man, I look in the mirror too, son, and look at the scars. I look at the fat too, but I look at the scars, and it's a reminder of where we come from and where we are going. You know, and you both endured a lot. A lot. That's a lot for any woman at any age. And it's the same thing on our side with the men. The same thing. I share my story with the guys, you know, and tell them, please get checked, because as you said, here's a clicker just to add on to something that you said. Not just prostate cancer, like what I had, but colon cancer is rampant in young men. You know, young men all the way up to, you know, it's like it's colorblind. Okay, but most doctors, the insurance tell you can't get a colonoscopy till you 50.
Unless you have a history or a family history or something like that. Well, what if you don't know your family history?
You don't have to be exact. So I use what's his name? Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman. I use him as an example because this man died at 43 years old. Okay? They tell you wait till you 50. All right. So here's a prime example. This guy had it in his 30s.
Yep.
Yeah, 30s. So that's why I tell people, you know, like now, especially, you know, whether you know your family history or not, or a relative, something, you start to get this information. It's pertinent. Use it. Please use it, because I thought I was invincible. I thought I was invincible.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I forgot to mention about the chemo. I went to 16 rounds of chemo. And it's what I had to get was dense dose therapy. So it was powerful, strong, like chemo. You know, it was probably the strongest you could get. And that's because of the triple negative. Like, that's how you have to fight triple negative. It was horrible. I went to chemo on Wednesdays. I had to go every Wednesday. It took like 3 days to recover from chemo. Chemo wipes you. That first day, you be like, oh, I'm good. You know, what's this? I'm good. But that next day, oh my gosh, it was like I got hit, you know, by a Mack truck or something. Like, it was crazy. So I would detox. My husband and a good friend of my husband's, he's like a health guru. So he was like, she gotta get she gotta detox some toxins out of her. She has to. Like, so my husband would make sure that I took Epsom salt baths for 48 hours and pushed water, alkaline water. I was blessed with someone to drop off and have delivered alkaline water sent to me, 8 cases. And I have to be honest, I had no idea about alkaline water and what it does for you and the benefits of it. I had no idea. I was ignorant to it. I had no idea.
Well, that they do well. A lot of us are. You learn that as sometimes it takes a while before you learn it, because I learned about alkaline water too. And anything's alkaline, alkalized, cancer, nothing can live in that. Nothing can live in that. So so you want to constantly do that. And see, I learned about that late. See, like I said, we get the information late. Some of us, you know what I mean. So again, there's many ways out there to prevent certain things, but we just get it late, and then sometimes it comes to this. You know what I mean? So
and
I'm sorry. I was just talking about I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, you good? You good? And then the sugar. Cancer feeds off of sugar.
Yep.
I can't tell you that I was the best with my diet, but my husband was very, very strict. Like, this was probably a whole 6 months. He was like my personal trainer, like any picture you seen, he was right behind me. It was just like he was very guarded. Before we got started with any of my procedures, anything, my oncologist and my surgeon sat and they told me, stress. They were like, you are going to have to alleviate some of this stress. It is easier said than done. My husband is hilarious. I think that was the first 6 months. We never had an argument in that 6 months. Not to say that we argue. I'm saying not to say that we argue. I'm just saying, like, we went 6 months without an argument. He made sure not to stress me. He didn't allow people to invade that space.
That's right.
He protected me. I wasn't allowed to engage in conversations that he felt like was negative. He would take my phone, put it on do not disturb. I mean, he was awesome. He was my personal nurse and everything. Everything. But like I said, I detoxed for 48 hours, and by the time you get your body right, you feeling good again. Boom. You're back at chemo.
Gotta go back to that chemo. Yep.
So, I can't say that my experience with chemo, as far as the symptoms, wasn't bad or good. I don't know, but that nausea, the throwing up, I was very, very tired. I was sick. I look at pictures and I just be like, oh my God, look at my skin color. The color down here underneath my eyes, my fingertips and my fingernails and my toenails turned black. My toenails fell off.
Wow.
It was. I hated looking at myself. I hated myself.
Yeah, my toenails black. Well, it wasn't from the cancer. But seriously, all of that stuff is what made you so strong, mentally and physically, and that push. I mean, shout out to Mac Freeman, amen.
Yeah, back to Guru. I say he can write the book on everything. That's a humble man. That's one of the most.
A good guy, man. Good guy. You know what I mean? I want the world to know. You know what I mean? What a good support team to do for you as well, because sometimes that's a lonely road. It can feel like you by yourself.
Even with all that support, I still had to lay in that bed and go to sleep at night. So that's when you feel it, when you ain't talking to nobody, when everybody sleep. That's when it messes with you here, Even with everything, and I never had teeth problems, right? I was like, oh my God, listening to what they did. Never had teeth problems. The other day I was chewing a Starburst, and I was like, oh gosh, what is going on? Went to the dentist. He was like, I'm sorry to tell you, but the chemo ate at your enamel, and
wow.
I was like, what? I ain't never had no teeth problems. It's crazy because I feel so. I just was like, oh my God, this is karma. This is. I'm like, this is karma. I'm going to have no teeth. So yeah, it's just
Well, hey, look at you now. You're looking great. Both of you young ladies looking really good. So, keep up the great work, whatever you're doing. But we do got some comments out here. So we definitely going to get to that right now. We have Sheila Renee Moore. She says, God bless all of you. Hey, thanks for that, Sheila. We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
We got Diane again. She's back. She says the amyloids causes neuropathy, something I have as well, and it's painful. These ladies are beautiful and strong. Thank you for your story. Hey, thank you for your information too, Diane. I definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. And Karen Johnson says, thank you both for sharing your experience. I am a breast cancer survivor as well. Much love to you both. Hey,
salute to you, Karen.
Yes, indeed. Thanks, Karen, for that. And you're definitely a walking testimony. Keep doing what you do. And Janice said, I hope I said that right. Janice Lewis says, your support system sounds amazing. Combined with your inner perseverance, I can tell that's why you're still here. Exactly. Actually, and like I said, if you're still here, you got work to do. God ain't
right.
And Tamu, what's up, my brother? He says, hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in, Tamu. We definitely appreciate you.
Yeah.
I went past the darn thing here. Let's go back. And this got to be either Izzy or Kendra. And she says, thank you for sharing your experience and this knowledge. Definitely appreciate it. Because like I said, you're waking a lot of people up. You might got some people out there right now with pains in their hands and it ain't nothing. I was sleeping on my arm wrong last night, and you never know what's going on. Tamu says, cousin Hubani, what's going on, Tamu? Tanya Clark says, thanks for sharing, ladies. And yeah, it was Kenya. She said, Kenya Moore says, thank you for sharing with us. Your husband being your protector is a beautiful thing. Blessings to you both. Most definitely. And Tamu Garrett says, your toenails black because of fungus. Laugh out loud. So he's clowning on you. And Kendra says, hey, Tamu. And what's that here? He says, oh, Kendra, how'd you? Okay, they talking to each other now. Let's see what else. She says, God watching over y'all. That's what Tamu says. Hold on, we got some more here too. And Diane says, you're welcome. And great, it's Friday. Yes, it is. I'm happy too. So, and it's Williams World. So, you know what I mean? Can't beat it.
That live interaction, and plus, I mean, you ladies, sheesh. I mean, I've known y'all all. We've known each other all our lives. We've lived on the same block, but I never knew that it went because listen, y'all handled it so well.
Mm-hmm.
It never crossed my mind. Mookie, right. It never crossed my mind. Rasheta, it never crossed my mind. I mean, and y'all both sounded like doctors. She said, I got the port, and I'm sitting there like, and you broke everything.
Yeah. Yeah, they called me on that triple negative and all that. They was messing me. I was like, okay, let me listen to this. You know what I mean? So I'm learning something today. So definitely appreciate that knowledge.
In the ME room on Law and Order, SVU, you broke every little step. You know what I mean? That's hard. Mm-hmm. That's hard for a lot of people can't do what you do. A lot of people don't have the resolve that you both have. A lot of people don't have the fortitude that you both have. A lot of people don't have that drive. You know what I mean? Because look, y'all still here. Y'all kind of cute, but y'all still here. I'm going to jump all the way in and say y'all all the way cute. Like, inside and out.
He's hating.
Y'all beautiful.
As always.
What y'all do and everything y'all continue to represent. I love y'all for that. That's why I thought it was only right that I have y'all on here and y'all share your story, because hopefully you have reached somebody somewhere that was apprehensive, and now they're going to go get their stuff checked out.
And that's true too.
They reach out to y'all and tell you, hey, because I had this happen. I had quite a few fellas inbox me, or I had a guy I didn't even know. He said he overheard me, and he said he went and got checked, and they found something. They found a polyp, and they caught everything, and we real tight to this day. And because I try to tell people that's the worst thing you can do is not go to the doctor. especially if your body is telling you go to the doctor. Please go. Please go. Don't listen to these hood doctors. These people that, you guess what? I was watching Grey's Anatomy, and the guy said, you don't.
Or my grandma's sister cousin said,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
can't.
At the end of the day, too, hey, don't wait till you're sick. Go get those daily checkups. You know what I mean? Go get those yearly checkups. You know, make sure you're okay. Because I was in a similar situation like Hugh Banny. I didn't get cancer, but I had prostatitis. And again, I was at that time I was 30, maybe 35, 34, and I felt uncomfortable down there. So I went and got checked out, and he was like, yeah, you have prostatitis. He said normally this doesn't come around until around 40, you know, when you start having prostate problems. So eventually, you know, they corrected that and everything is good now. But thank God I caught it early. But thank God I got some symptoms too, because sometimes people don't get symptoms and then they go and it's like, boom, what? I'm sick. And then that's it. You know, so again, don't wait till you're 50. Don't wait till you're like 50 colonoscopy and all that stuff. Get it early if you can. Now, you have a history. You want to make sure you check your history, family history, and make sure that, you know, you don't have that in your family. Because again, especially with young black men, we are very prone to prostate cancer. So definitely you want to get that checked out. Yes, sir. And yep, that too, as far as colon too. So hey, we got some more comments in the set over here, and they piling up. So let me get on over here. Let me see. She says, we got Ronette. I'm gonna start here. They coming so fast. Ronette Long says, hey everyone, what's going on, Ronette? Thanks for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? And Temu says, never give up, ladies, and always believe it will get better. Yes, sir, Temu, definitely. We have Izzy Meditates. What's up, lady? She says, hey, Rasheta. I'm saying your name wrong. Rasheta, am I right? Or Rasheta? Rasheta. I'm okay. I'm there. She says, hello, everyone. Hey, thanks for tuning in. And we got Rakita Robinson. She says, amen. The Great 1-8. That's where I know you from. Okay, all right, there you go. The Great 1-8. And Rakita says yes. And then we got my man Rob. He says, peace and blessings, kings and queens. Checking in late from North Las Vegas. Hey, I wish I had that weather up here. Bring that North Las Vegas weather down here. Up here, we need it, definitely. And Kendra says, true. People give us going through much less. Okay, could be. I guess you mean going through so much. Resolve is a great description. Will, thank you, ladies. So, again, thank you, Kendra. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks everybody out there for commenting. We definitely appreciate it. Hey, hey, look, I'm honored to have you on here. Like I said, I learned a lot from you, ladies. You know, just the resilience of you, bouncing back, coming back. It's hard, man. That's hard to come back. I mean, we think, I had a surgery on my knee and thought that was hard from coming back. My patella tendon ripped in half. And I'm like, man, this is rough coming through. But then hearing your story is like, man, Chuck, you ain't go through nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you went through nothing. So, again, you never know how blessed you are. And like I said, you're definitely saving lives because I'm telling you, a lot of people are responding because of you too. Believe me, that's why they're talking. That's why they're doing these comments, because somebody right now that was just talking to us probably has something going on right now. And they're probably going to make an appointment and go get checked up. So again, thanks, for, being transparent and sharing your story, because it takes a lot to do that. So I definitely appreciate you ladies for doing that.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
No, man, thanks for you. Come on anytime y'all want. Trust me. Anytime.
I have to admit, I hate going to the doctor now. Like, I hate it because every doctor appointment, like it's called white coat syndrome. It's a syndrome for that. It's called white coat syndrome. Okay. You know how the doctors wear those white coats? I feel like every time I see them doctors, even though I work in that setting, I just be like, oh God, here they come.
I used to be scared of needles back in the day when I was little. And I used to hate coming there with that white coat. I knew they were going to give me a needle. I said, oh, here they come.
White coat syndrome.
Exactly. I'm cool now, but back then I was terrified of needles, man. I would run through the doctor's office. They had to pin me down, would take the whole staff to hold me down and finally give me my shot. So,
how you think we feel, Mook, the guys?
Yeah.
I know.
To get that prostate check. Yeah. Like my first doctor, his finger was longer than my arm. I've never recovered from that.
Hey, let me tell you something. Check this out. It's so ironic. Me and Will had the same doctor. We never knew.
No.
And I told him, I described the guy to him. He was like 6'5", and he was a big dude. And like I said, his fingers were huge. And he was like, "Hey, this is what we're going to do." I said, "What?" I said, "I know you can't get a nurse or somebody in here because you ain't." I'm still here.
Oh my goodness.
It was crazy.
He was real ignorant. He was like, "Turn around and try."
He was a good guy.
I was like, "What? No flowers, no candy?" he was like, "Turn around." But he was real to the point. I owe him a lot because he educated me very bluntly, as you know, and he is what part of made me a crusader to tell other people, because that's one thing he stressed to me all the time. Tell all the fellas. I said, "How?" He said, he said, "You know how many guys are walking around right now with prostate cancer and don't know because they won't go to the doctor."
Yep.
So he helped push me to want to push others. You know, he helped me to get on the level that you ladies are on, to reach out and help others and share the story. You know what I mean? So shout out to him, big guy.
That was my man. He retired though. But
Hirsch.
Hirsch. Yep, that was his name.
Hirsch.
Yep. I couldn't think of his name, but yeah, it was Hirsch. Yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
he was a big dude, man. And we got some comments out there. We got Temu. He says, "Thank you all for supplying us with a good show all week." Hey, thanks, Temu. Thank you for tuning in. That's what we do here at Feel Good Talk. We do here at Williams World. All the shows on Feel Good Talk, like I said, we try to make you feel good. You know, when you come out and learn something at the same time. So again, thank you for tuning in. And Temu says, "Hello, everybody. Tune into Chester Boys and Girls Club page and enjoy the 90-year celebration that the club has provided to our city." Awesome. We definitely will check that out, Temu. Thank you. Rob Dickerson says, "You never are going out the way to do an annual checkup once a year." Hey, that is so important. Definitely, Rob. I mean, I know. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. It's scary because when you go in there, you don't know. You know, you hear these horror stories, so you're thinking, "Well, I'm gonna go in here and I feel great." But I know, and in your mind, you think, "Well, man, it might be something still wrong with me." You know what I mean? It's just that it's in the back of your head. Now, if I go in here and I find something, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So you're always terrified when you go to the doctor. I don't care how great of shape you in. I don't care how great you look or how great you feel. You all in the back of your mind, you're always thinking maybe something might be wrong. You know, just because you're going to the doctor. You know what I mean? So again, definitely get those annual checkups. They are definitely worth it. You know, because you never know. So, hey, before we close up, we got to definitely pay homage one more time to the A Game, the sponsor of the show, the A Game. Here we go. Check it out.
This is A Game, an all-natural herbal dietary supplement formulated exclusively for men. Our proprietary blend was designed with one goal in mind: to improve your overall health, rejuvenating your vitality, energy, strength, and libido. Want to be at your peak performance in everything you do? Then bring your A game. Fast-acting, long-lasting, with no side effects.
Oh my God.
And again, that is the A Game. Great for vitality, energy, strength, and libido. It has 19 natural herbs. It's also good for your immune system. So at a time like this, when we're dealing with the COVID-19 and all kinds of flus and stuff going around, this is great for that immune system. So definitely check it out. It's for men only. We will have a women's product eventually, and it'll be available soon, hopefully. I'll keep you informed about that. But again, men, you definitely want to check out this male herbal supplements. They're definitely a good thing. So, hey, back to you, Will.
Well, ladies, I'm so glad we had this time. We coming up on our little allotted hourly somewhere in there. So before we go, y'all got the floor. Anything you want to add before we go?
No, unless you got a question.
Yeah, I do got a question. No, I actually already know the answer. I was just gonna tell you, ready, because this may be the first time y'all have graced our presence, but it's definitely not going to be the last because we have some events that we are planning on doing coming up, and especially with the breast cancer thing. We hope you ladies will be able to spearhead this for us, and
Absolutely.
we'll definitely be talking soon. Okay.
Sure.
And again, for everybody looking, again, thank you for gracing us with your presence and educating us. You know what I mean? Educating us because we learned a lot tonight. A whole lot.
Yes, I did. And I want to thank you, ladies, too. I mean, I learned a whole lot tonight, and like I said, God bless y'all. Y'all keep doing y'all work, keep speaking about it, keep, letting people, keep them aware because we definitely need this. You understand what I'm saying? So again, shouts off for y'all for being so transparent and sharing your story. So thank you again. And we got some more coming. What you laughing at?
This last comment. My cousin.
Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm ready. I'm ready to put it up there now.
Robert Dickerson said.
And before we get out of here, I'm going to get these comments out the way. And we got Tamu. It says, "Hey Chuck, send me some samples. Hey, I got you, Tamu. Don't worry about it." And my man, Rob Dickerson, he says, "Sir, that A game works for days." Yes, Rob, I told you. It's no joke. Again, thanks for the support and thanks for being a testimony because some people might not want to come on here and say that, but that takes transparency as well. You know what I mean?
My God.
So again, thanks, Rob, for your support. And anytime you ever need, just let me know. Again, give me a call, 302-723-2836, 302-723-2836 to get your free sample of the A game. And hey, just so everybody know how to get in contact with us, this is where you can reach us at. We're on LinkedIn at Feel Good Talk, at Facebook at Feel Good Talk, at YouTube at FGT Mind, Body, Soul, and Business. And we're also on Instagram at Feel.Good.Talk. So if you have any questions or concerns, you want to find us, you can just check us out right there. And Tamu laughing out loud. And I don't know what Ronette Long put down here, but anyway, hey, awesome show, man. Awesome show. So.
Thank you again, ladies.
No problem. Thank you.
On behalf of my sisters, Latyrah, Mookie, Freeman, Rasheta, Frisby. Rasheta, you was a little quiet because you usually.
Well, no, we had. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Here you go. Go ahead, Rasheta. What'd you say, baby? I'm sorry.
I just said thanks for having me.
Okay.
Yeah, usually the rough one. I knock you out and all that. We had a great time. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. For the ladies, for myself, for my main man Chuck B. God bless and good night. See y'all next Friday.
Peace.
Peace.